What's going on, YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg or Chris, and today I'm back with the first video in the Destined Rivals series, and today I am playing Steven's Metagross since it is out a day early on TCG Live. And unlike yesterday, if you did see the video that went up for about like 30-45 minutes, my mic is on this time. Actually, I think my mic was just, so it switched to a mic that I always have on mute, my laptop mic, last time, so that's why the audio wasn't there, so I apologize if you saw that. I will probably revisit that deck at some point, but for now, we got a bunch of Destined Rivals decks that I really want to get a chance to play, so I am going to be starting it off strong with this Steven's Metagross build, and honestly, I think it's one that's pretty solid, and I'm excited to show to you guys. And you will notice that, you know, it's in Limitless, right now, they don't have any translations that I'm using, so when I click through some of the cards, I do have the translation written in front of me, so I can read it out to you guys, but they are in Japanese. Now, the first and foremost Pokemon I want to talk about is Steven's Metagross. The Pokemon this deck revolves around one of the stars from Destined Rivals. With the X Boost ability, you can use this ability once during your turn. Oh, actually, could I scroll down here? No, you don't see it well enough. Okay, so I'll just leave it scrolled up. I'll just read it out loud. So once during your turn, you may use this ability. You search your deck for up to one basic Psychic Energy card and one basic Metal Energy card, and attach them to your Psychic and Metal Pokemon in any way you like, and then shuffle your deck. So it's a very solid energy acceleration. When you pair that with Lillie's Clefairy and Mew EX, you now have two Psychic Pokemon that can swing for massive weakness against decks like Dragon Ball and Raging Bolt, two very popular decks at the moment. So even if you're using Lillie's Clefairy to swing in the Raging Bolt, you can obviously swing very hard, probably KO them because there's well, it's a dragon type attacker, and now it's applied weakness, and chances are both people have a lot of bench Pokemon in play. And if you use Mew EX with genome hacking, you're not afraid to get rid of a lot of energy to KO Raging Bolts because you now have a phenomenal ability to keep energy accelerating. We're also swinging for 200 damage with Steven's Metagross, and when you apply Defiance Band on top of that, now you're swinging to 30 with a solidly tanky Stage 2 Pokemon, which means you can probably KO many basic EXs with the exception of stuff like Raging Bolt or Blood Moon Ursaluna. I think those are really the two biggest ones on my mind right now, but you know, you could take two prize cards on Teal Mask Ogre Pawns, you know, like Water Pawns. If you're up against a deck like that, you could swing well into Pikachu EX because you do have access to Munkidori, so you can one-shot that Pokemon with the Adrenaline Brain, and that's kind of our backup partner for this deck is the Munkidori. Since we can use that X Boost ability to accelerate a whole ton of energy, I'm running this deck very similarly to how that Blissey deck that I showcased a little bit that did really well at the regionals ran. It's just you got a tanky Pokemon that's in the active spot, and then you've got Munkidori to Adrenaline Brain a bunch of damage off of it and put it on your opponent's Pokemon to make Metagross now swing for Oko on things like Raging Bull or slightly tankier Pokemon. So, you know, I think it's a solid combo between the two of them. The only other Pokemon running in this deck is Fezandipiti. Now, this deck is just built for pure and utter consistency. We are playing 4 copies of Arven, 4 copies of Iono, and 3 copies of Professor's Research. I don't have a Boss's Orders in the deck, but I do have 2 copies of Countercatcher. Now, the goal is we can just instantly KO any Pokemon that's in the active spot, and if it does happen to live an attack, we can just use Munkidori to put some more damage counters on it and finish it off that way. So I don't really know if we need Boss's Orders in this deck past the Countercatcher. I don't mind a 1-1 split, but I feel like for the most part, we do fall behind in prize cards because it's a bit of a slower deck. So, you know, the Countercatcher is very relevant and pretty easy to use and search out with Arven. Now for the rest of the deck, we're just playing 2 copies of Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, and Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Once we get a couple basic Pokemon into play, they've got some good bulk, so we can naturally draw into other Pokemon with the Ionos, with the Research, and with one Arven, you can pull out the 2 Beldums and just get yourself rolling that way. It's really the most important thing. We've got 2 copies. We actually have a lot of recovery in this deck, though. We've got 2 copies of Night Stretcher, 1 copy of Rod, and now that it's back in the format, 1 copy of Energy Recycler. And I'm opting to play the one that did rotate last time I was in the format just because it's in English for the picture here, but of course there is a reprint coming out in the Destined Rivals set, which is why we're able to use this Energy Recycler. And with this Energy Recycler, I have a couple really fun decks playing that I can't wait to show you guys, but we're just playing one of those in this deck to make sure that we're getting energy back after, you know, setting up like a big attacker with Metagross, or if we're up against Raging Bolt, we got to use Mew EX's genome hacking to get rid of some energy. We could recycle a ton of energy back into our deck. We're only playing 1 copy of Vessel because in all honesty, it's really not needed. We're searching energy out of our deck very easily and attaching it with the same ability. So you really don't need more than 1 Vessel just with that turn 1 Arven, or, you know, Arven at any point to get energy down on Munkidori, which is very easy to use your manual attachments on because, again, Metagross, you can use the ability multiple times per turn. Not multiple times per turn, only once per Metagross, but if you have 2 Metagross in play, there's nothing stopping you from using the ability twice in 1 turn. So you can get 4 energy down with the ability if you have 2 in play. play, and then use the Vessel to get that 5th energy down for 1 turn. We're playing 1 copy of Rare Candy because, again, the format is much slower than we're used to. So I feel like you don't mind going off the double TM Evo and Rare Candying 1 Metagross if you kind of got the setup like that. We're playing Secret Box as the A-Spec to help with that consistency and to help to get the deck rolling. And then we're playing, as I mentioned, 2 copies of TM Evo to evolve, 2 copies of Bravery Charm just to add a little bit more bulk to Clefairy, Mew, and Fezandipiti since they are relatively low basic EX Pokemon. And the only other new card from Destined Rivals is going to be Granite Cave, where any Steven's Pokemon in play takes 30 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon. So since we're playing Metagross with 340 HP, now we take 30 damage less, so we have effectively 370 HP to get OHKO, which is very relevant against Raging Bolt because they need an extra energy to get past the 350 marker, and if they can't hit that, we got Munkidori to heal some damage and help us swing for OHKO. I'm playing 2 copies of Artazon just to help with the consistency on getting basic Pokemon down instantly and getting them really quick, and then we're playing a 4-4-3 line of basic energy cards just to make sure we're using whatever attacker we need in the moment pretty consistently. So that's pretty much going to be it for the list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to get some more Destined Rivals deck out there to y'all, and if there's any you guys want me to see, you know, in the coming week, please let me know. I got a couple decks that I do have planned, but after that I am all ears, and I can't wait to hear what you guys want to see and try to run those decks. So before you hop into the video, I just want to remind everyone, got the Battle VIPs podcast on Spotify and its own YouTube channel now. So if you want to go check out the podcast, that would be awesome, and I would really appreciate it because it's really doing pretty, you know, it's getting a little more popular on Spotify. You know, a few more people are realizing the channel's now up there, so you can tune in, and on YouTube too, where the Draw Pass TCG team will be starting their own mini series, including my own, which I am starting this week. So I can't wait to get that out there for you guys too. Now, past that, just want to remind everyone, got that TCG Player affiliate link. So if you're going to TCG Player for any singles, decks, or deck accessories, or any of the new Destined Rivals stuff, you might as well click on that link since I know you're going there anyways. Clicking on the link and ordering stuff within 48 hours supports the channel in a massive way. So thank you so much to everyone who's been doing that. Now, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning into this intro. Let's hop into today's deck and see how well we can do with the first deck we're playing in the Destined Rivals format. Welcome to match number 1. My opponent and I both took a mulligan. I saw they are playing some sort of ancient box, and then we took 2 more mulligans on top of that, despite having a good amount of basic Pokemon. And we are going second, which is great because I got Arven, some energy, I got a great TM Evo play lined up. The only thing I'm worried about is my opponent playing the single prize Roaring Moon, in which case it'll be very easy for them to swing for OHKO on Mew EX. So I would love to top deck like a Nest Ball or Buddy-Buddy Poffin or something like that. My opponent leads Fan Rotom, so it seems they are going to be playing the single prize Roaring Moon deck, which I am a huge fan of right now. I think that deck is insanely powerful and may or may not have been the video I tried to record yesterday, which I'm so ashamed that I just had that mic disconnected. I didn't even realize, because I actually had some awesome matches to show off there, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I think this matchup is interesting. I honestly think we have a decent chance. The only thing I really worry about, again, is that turn 1 insta-KO on Mew EX. I might just have to suck it up and go for the TM Evo play. I feel like if we could get a Metagross or 2 running pretty quick, it's going to be near impossible for my opponent to deal with that pretty well. So they do have the retreat play into a Roaring Moon if they get one benched, and then they can set it up, no problem. We got a bunch of energy, which always feels good. So right now I'm just gonna Arven. I think we just go Buddy-Buddy Poffin TM Evo. I don't hate Secret Box, but I do have Arven in hand the following turn, which I can take Secret Box out with that. And we actually prized 1 Metagross, so that's very important to know. And tell me I prized all 3 of my Beldum. What? Yo, be for real. There's nothing there. Alright. Alright, well, I mean, I guess this will be a pretty quick clip. Good start to the day. See y'all in the next match. Welcome to match number 2, and don't worry, I know that was a super short match number 1. I promise there's still going to be 3 more games. Am I down 0-1 with the start of a lifetime? I mean, yeah, but, you know, I've been playing with my boy Avery a lot, so it makes sense that that's kind of how my first match goes. Now, this is a much better hand, especially if we're going second, and we are. Okay, I think I just leave Mew here. Don't totally reveal to my opponent what we're playing. And then just pass it on over to them, see what they got in store. But we got Beldum, Clefairy. We know there's one Beldum in the deck, and that is an infinitely better start than last time, and they're playing some sort of poison package. So, you know, if they do get the poison down on Mew this turn, that actually would be wildly annoying, but I mean, hey, we'll figure it out. I think most decks with the poison package, we probably you know, can take and work around. We've got a good setup. And did I buy 3 of the Stevens decks just for the full arts right here? Yes, I did. And you can't stop me. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm just kidding. I saw it. I love the art. I mean, look at this little Beldum, dude. He's just so happy. And he's got 3 more games in him because I'm mad he was in the prize cards in all 3 forms in match number 1. So I want to make sure we get active and I get some good stuff to show for everyone and not, you know, some bummy-less prize art of Beldums. And we're up against another Ancient Box deck. So, you know, we're just going to act like that match number 1 never happened. If you're wondering how the matchup went, well, I don't remember if this is the same person. I don't think it is. Their sleeves are different. But, hey, we're going to do it. It doesn't seem to be the same list either. I think this might be more of a Roaring Moon EX deck, just based on the group on it, the Fezandipiti. Excuse me, I apologize. The Fezandipiti. But yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see. Roaring Moon, I guess, is a little bit harder, but we could Munkidori it a little easier. So we'll make it work. Granite Cave feels real good here. Don't want to bench it now, though. I kind of want to save that one. Dig for an Artazon, if anything. So I'm just going to get an energy down. Or not an energy, excuse me. TM Evo down here. I don't mind getting that guy smacked down. And I think we just Iono, even though I am giving my opponent a new hand, I do want to try to get the energy to go in with Mew EX. And actually, I'm going to whiff it. So that's fine. I didn't want to hit it. It's okay. Let's just Buddy-Buddy Poffin and get out the 3rd one. Check the deck. How many Metangs? Actually, is it even worth getting out the 3rd one? I mean, I could probably thin pretty well. And I could retreat into a Beldum, if anything, and just give him a single prize Pokemon. You know what? Let's do that. Just because that's fine. And then I'll go Artazon here for a single prize Pokemon. I kind of want to just do as much thinning as possible to go in with the restart, just in case I can pull an energy out. And we can get rid of a whole bunch of cards here. I don't need this Buddy-Buddy Poffin either. They're just to get 3 Beldums in play, which are there. I'll smack a Defiance Band on one of them. I'll restart for 2. See if I can pull an energy. That would be sweet. And I can't. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We're just going to retreat. Go win with a Stevens Beldum. Just give it to my opponent. Hey, here's a single prize KO. Not too worried about it. Do I lose the TM Evo? Yes. Am I that hurt by it? Not really. I'll figure it out. I mean, I could Arven. If I Arven for Secret Box, right? Like, I could get rid of what? I could take out Artazon. Get rid of Artazon, assuming they don't bump it. I would like to get another Munkidori down, but I could get rid of Artazon, Iono, take a Rare Candy, take another random supporter. Honestly, probably Research. I don't need another Research in my deck. I'm just thinking of ways I could get a Rare Candy Metagross down turn 1. Or turn 2, excuse me. I think we can pull it off with the Secret Box. I believe it was in the deck. Did I prize track? No. Did I learn my lesson after match number 1? Looking at my prize cards? Not even a little bit. I trust in the heart of the cards. I know that match number 1, we got all the bad energy out. So at match number 2, 3, and 4, we got some more positive energy. My opponent's going to Ultra Ball away a second Koraidon and counter catch it. Okay, not every day you see 2 Koraidon in the Ancient Box, the Roaring Moon Box decks, but I mean, it's always welcome. I think Koraidon's amazing. I just don't think Terapagos is popular enough. I mean, Joltik Box, like, you know, I can see the value in Koraidon, but honestly, Roaring Moon does enough in that matchup. Like, just a single prize Roaring Moon, you could swing very well into that deck with it. I mean, 1 Koraidon and 1 Night Stretcher is just about all you need to get by. And my opponent's going to Vessel away another counter catcher, so they might not have really any gust, unless it is the Roaring Moon variant and they got a Boss's Orders and a Prime Catcher. But losing 2 counter catcher early is a huge, especially if my opponent is not getting this Petrum poisoned in the active spot. Or actually, that's not true. They definitely can do that. They just Subjugating Chains and then Toxic Powder. I'm surprised they didn't retreat. Put that energy in the discard pile, so there's 2 down, so that they could Sodden energy to Roaring Moon and Koraidon. That was a bit surprising, but I mean, you know what? They got the plan. I'm not gonna mess with their strategy. They're just gonna Toxic Powder up, hit me with the big old poison, and I'm not gonna get KO'd because I did bump their stadium. I will, however, get KO'd this turn, so if I can evolve going to Metagross, that would be awesome. And I get another Munkidori down off the top deck. That is pretty sweet. If I go Arven, what would I get? Secret Box. I can't get Rare Candy and Ultra Ball, though, which is kind of a shame. So I think, you know what? This might just be a research angle, and we just send it off that. My opponent doesn't have much going on, so if I don't, I could go Arven for Vessel TM Evo, though. Is my other TM Evo in the deck? I don't know. We'll find out right now. I'm going to do it. We do have this and this. Perfect. Yeah, that works. I don't mind this guy getting KO'd, I don't think. I'll just promote a Munkidori, maybe. Just get some damage counters on that. Even, no, I don't want to promote Mew. Don't ever promote Mew. I'll take, oh my god, we prized 3 Dark Energy. That's good. That's good. Okay. We'll take a Dark Energy then, and a Psychic Energy. Or no, we prized 2 Dark Energy. Because we play 3 Dark. We play 4 Psychic, 4 Metal. I'll smack a Psychic Energy here, because the Metal's a little more important just to guarantee our attacks. I'd rather keep those in the deck, since this guy is getting KO'd. I'll restart for 1 just in case it's like a Metang or something like that. It's not, it's a Nest Ball. Okay, that's cool. And then I go TM Evo. I will give them a prize card. I'll give a Munkidori after that. I feel like we're in an okay spot. I'm really not sweating it too much yet. So we'll get our Metangs down, take a little time to set up. I don't know how my opponent deals with the Metagross EX other than Frenzied Gouging. And based on the poison damage we're probably going to have in play, you know, right now, when I promote Munkidori, I think we're okay. And if they KO a Munkidori and they go up 2 prize cards, they go up 2 prize cards. There's nothing stopping me from going boss KO with the Defiance Band on this Fezandipiti, or dealing with Petron, taking another 2 prize cards that way. I'm confident they're gonna have a harder time one-shotting me than I am one-shotting them. So, you know, I'm gonna lean into our bulk. I'm not, you know, we got Granite's Cave too, just to help out a little bit more. Maybe a one-off Mist Energy is kind of necessary if we see more and more Roaring Moons, but I mean, for now, I'm balling with it. They will poison up their single prize Roaring Moon in the active spot, and they have only 2 ancient cards in the discard pile, 3 and now 4. Okay, so they are swinging for 110 damage, not counting for the weakness that they were swinging for. And they see now, because they didn't retreat Fez, that Sada just got a little less energy in play, which can end up being extremely relevant. And they are swinging for Oko, but I mean, hey, we're not afraid of that. When we're swinging base 200 with this Metagross, we attach for a turn, which might honestly be the Dark Energy. I mean, I'll rot it back or something later. I'll take a Dark Energy out of the prizes, obviously. I mean, we could dig for Counter Catcher too and actually chase down Fez now. I think that would be our best play. I'm not really scared of a Roaring Moon at all. I really don't want to manual attach this Dark Energy to Metagross, but I mean, if this is the line I'm taking, this is the line I'm taking. I want to just make sure I'm playing the game, you know? So we'll throw Mew in the active spot. You never know where the turn is going to lead us. I don't want to force anything. We have a free retreat pivot in play. Might as well use it. I will happily take this Metagross out of the deck right now. This game is way laggier than normal at the moment. We are going to use X Boot, take 1 of each energy, and smack them down on Metagross. Ah, man, do I want to bank on getting another Metang and attach this Dark Energy to Munkidori? It is a gamble. How about, do we have our Ultra Balls in the deck? See, I know if I do this, though, I do have Fez too. You know what? I do have a Metagross in the deck. I do have 2 Ultra Balls. I feel like between the 2 Ultra Balls, between Fez, between Research, even a Restart, I think we can make this work. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna go dig for our other Metagross because I can use multiple X Boots per turn, and I did. Oh no, I got Ultra Balls. We're good. We're golden. Let's flip the script. I don't totally want to discard many of these cards out of my hand. This feels a little bit better. I can Ultra Ball away Rare Candy, and honestly, Arven. I really don't need another Arven. Just 1 is fine in our hand at this point. I'll take out our Metagross from our very laggy game. And then I will use X Boot again to get another Psychic and Metal Energy into play. And this might be our last Psychic Energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I am going to attach the Metal Energy to... Oh, attach the Psychic. Hold on. Metal Energy to Metagross. Psychic Energy this way. Yeah, we did that right. Okay, I don't know why the text threw me off. Yeah, this game is getting laggier and laggier by the second. I don't know who to Bravery Charm, I'm not going to lie. We definitely promote this Metagross. We're swinging 230, which is nice. I think the play for us is to smack the Bravery Charm onto Fez. If they boss up Mew EX, it's a KO no matter what. They're playing a Dark deck. There's nothing I can do against that, and that's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. I think all we want to do here is go Counter Catcher on Fez. Just take out the extra 2 energy in play, take out their Flip the Script, and tie them up on prize cards. Yes, now we are only going to be swinging for 200 damage, but I'm hoping they can't one-shot KO my Metagross so that I can follow up with a little Munkidori action because we got the Dark Energy out of the prize cards. I got a Night Stretcher in my hand so I can take this Munkidori out of the discard pile. Oh my gosh, this game is laggy. And then I can move 6 damage counters onto even Petron for some good disruption. We're swinging for KO on the Roaring Moon, so I'm not too worried about putting damage counters on that guy. I think I just chase, you know, 2 prize cards a turn with the monkeys, with the Munkidori line. And I don't know, I might try to lower the resolution maybe or something for the next game. I don't know what'll save it, honestly. Every time there's an update, you know, on TCG Live, my game is always laggy that first day. It's probably because there's so many people on right now trying out these new decks. I'm sure one of these 4 matches will be a mirror match. My opponent is going to Rod here. It seems they still have a bit of a dead hand. Their bench is full, so we don't have to worry about Flip the Script coming down this turn, and they just Rod for the 1 Fezandipiti. That's crazy, and they go Carmine. Alright, so they had a pretty good card in hand to get them going a little bit farther, but we're not seeing a Frenzied Gouging this turn. They do get the Binding Mochi down. Solid. Tech card for what seems to be a single prize Roaring Moon box, but I'm confident that my opponent has a Roaring Moon EX somewhere in there. I just got to be ready for the Frenzied Gouging when it comes. My opponent is going to poison my active, so those 3 damage counters are going to be a little pesky, but we do have bulk on our side, so we'll make it work. And they shouldn't be swinging for like 8 quadrillion damage yet. We are hoping to force a 3-shot. Oh my god, yeah, we're definitely forcing the 3-shot. They're doing 160 damage a turn, counting the poison both ways, and we're healing 60 a turn as well. So we're essentially making the poison useless, which I really like. Can I heal the poison entirely? Not totally. Am I that worried about it also? No, not really. You know, I think here we just smack this Psychic Energy. No, we got the Dark Energy down, so I can't do that. We just use X-Boot, get the last Psychic Energy, is it? Or Metal. Get the last Metal Energy out of our deck, smack it on Metagross. We now have our 2 attackers, and I think I just want to go in here with the Drenabrain, and I think I'm going to chase that single prize Pecharon down. It's got 50 HP on it, 30 HP left. I'm just going to move 30 more damage off this Metagross, and take my KO. Oh yeah, oh, some good lag. And we have a good amount of HP left. Is there any other way I could dig? We get the other Dark Energy out of the prize cards. That's actually really sweet. I could go Secret Box here and get rid of some energy and even just rot it back right now. That doesn't feel awful. And then I could take the Stadium just to get rid of the poison damage a little bit if possible. Maybe go Granite Cave. Show that off. I like that. That sounds kind of fun. We'll go Charm. And now we can Charm up the Mew. Yeah, you know what? I'll Charm up Mew, just in case. They are swinging for KO on Mew no matter what, though. I'll just hold it in hand. I really have no reason to play it. I'll get rid of Metang. I don't need another Metang. And then I'll get rid of the the Psychic and the Metal Energy, because I'm just going to Rod both of them back into the deck so I can use them with X-Boot, because they're better in the deck than in my hand, in all honesty. So I'll take an Iono for the following turn. I'll take, what, a Counter Catcher, and then Granite Cave, I like. I don't want to give him Artazon. It really doesn't do much for me here. Granite Cave, I think, is just the much better supporter. I don't have to Rod right now. Although I don't really mind an energy being a top deck, just so I have a manual attached. It's not a Dark Energy, so I'll take him back. I mean, it's cool. I could, you know what I could do too? Take back 1 Beldum in case I need a Rare Candy, a 3rd Metagross. If that's the case, I mean, I don't know what went wrong, but that feels pretty good. I have Energy Recycler, so I can get back that last energy and any energy that's KO'd. You know, once they KO my active Metagross, like, we're fine there too. But I think here, maybe Boss. This is why we play Boss, so we could chase down a huge KO in the late game. But, like, I'm not. What am I worried about? You know, I've got Munkidori. I'll set up some good damage on any bench Pokemon that worries me a little bit. We're up 2 prize cards. I think here we're kind of just sitting in the driver's seat, ready to do our thing. I don't know if there's much my opponent can do except bump my Stadium. So now I am taking that full poison damage, but that's okay. We got another single prize Pecharon down, so I'm just going to start loading Munkidori damage on that guy. And just tell my opponent, hey, that's an awesome single prize Pokemon there. Super weak to a Drenabrain. And I don't know if you could even get through 1 Metagross. I mean, they have no energy attached to their active. They need a Sada, which is here, and a manual attached to do some good damage. And I think they... Yeah, I mean, they still need 2 more shots, I'm thinking, to KO my active Metagross. And I am a manual attach away on my benched Metagross to just an instant win. So I think we kind of just have game on board once I get 1 more energy down. I don't know what my opponent will do to switch that up. I mean, they can boss Munkidori, but then Metagross is chilling. They need to swing into Metagross this turn. Assuming they do that, I put 60 on Petron, and then they can't KO 2 Munkidoris at once, which means I'm all but guaranteed 30 damage to put back on Petron and take the KO, and that would be game at that point, or I could just swing, because I'm going to KO their active this turn. I definitely swing for enough. They've got 140 HP. I got to swing for 200 damage, so, you know, that works too. My opponent is sitting here, probably waiting to figure out, you know, how they get this energy down. They got the Ultra Ball. They did use Flip the Script. Okay, so they need Night Stretcher or just a straight energy, and there is only 4 energy we've seen in play thus far. So I'm sure at this point, 18 cards left in the deck, they have to have a Vessel, a Night Stretcher, just something to get them an energy, just a straight energy. They don't need anything to get the energy out. I don't know. They're using that Ultra Ball to dig out another Brute Bonnet, probably just a Thin if I had to take a guess. And there's the Night Stretcher that I was thinking about. So now they can take 1 energy out of the discard pile, attach it to the active, and swing for some good damage. Put some more pressure on our active Metagross. And this is what I mean. Although we kind of have a slower start, you know, we did sack a Pokemon in the early game, kind of sack another Munkidori, you know, a second Pokemon, that Munkidori, just to give us some time to set up. But this deck, once it gets 1 Metagross set up in the active like this, it's very hard to deal with. I mean, 340 HP is a gross amount of HP, and especially when we're healing 60. Ooh, you know what? We are going to get KO'd this turn. So what if I just retreat? Just hey, you need boss. And I got Granite Cave. Oh, that feels good. I might honestly just retreat. Right? I know it feels kind of crazy, but I don't know why I would need to do anything else. Oh my god, my game is frozen. Oh, that's good. Oh, nope, we're back. Oh, that was scary. This game is breaking. Let's retreat. I want to keep the damage on this Metagross just to put as much pressure as possible on that Petron. So I actually really do want to damage Metagross and play next turn. And I think because I retreated, I don't have that guaranteed, but I definitely feel a little bit safer about it. I'll play the Bravery Charm at this point just to do it. And then I think I rip the Iono here. Give my opponent a new 4. Maybe I should have X boosted first. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't get energy off, I get 1 energy off this. That's fine. That's not the end of the world at all. I need 1 to manual attach. No, I manual attach the Dark to Metagross. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the 1 Metal Energy, and I'll smack it on this guy. Just get that card out of the deck. And then we want to do double Munkidori and restart. We are going to take this damage. Again, just load it up on the Petra. I don't think there's a better play for it. I think for the most part this is solid. I want to put the pressure there. Oh, I forgot to click this guy. And move the damage right on over that way. And then we'll restart for 1. And I've got an energy in hand. I'm confident that if they do take a KO, I can use Flip the Script and draw into my Energy Recycler. And then I can get more energy in my deck and make it very easy to X-boost my way to victory. So now I have 1 prize card remaining. My opponent still has 4. From what I'm seeing, I haven't seen a Munkidori, so, you know, they could have Munkidori KO'd if they got, you know, this damage off the Petch, but we also healed, so we have 100 HP left, which is really, really solid. Now, Koraidon's tricky. You know, Koraidon does swing for good damage. If they got Koraidon Countercatcher, Koraidon Boss, that does cause a little bit of problems, only for a second, because then we just promote Metagross and just swing KO, we got game again. So this is... yeah, I don't know if there's anything my opponent could do here. I think we just kind of have game on board. If they take a KO, I flip the script, restart, I'll get my energy down. If they KO my active, if they KO my bench with the boss, his orders, I just promote the setup, Metagross, swing, game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could retreat into Fez, right? But if they do that, I might just try to dig for Recycler and set up Fezandipiti. And then, or actually, no, I don't think I can set up Fezandipiti. I think it could only go to a Metal and a Psychic Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, so I couldn't even set up Fezandipiti and go for the Cruel Arrow KO on Petch. That would have been really funny, though. Anyways, super, super straightforward, easy. Match number 2. Top into match number 3, and see if I could clutch up a positive record, since I guess I'm 1-1. Welcome to match number 3, and we're up against Frostlass Munkidori. Oh, that's a little annoying. Now, I'm going to need to play every item I can think of this first turn because, Lord, nope, I lied. We're up against Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Oh, this is going to be a match. Now, this is probably the better deck to come out of Destined Rivals, and more specifically, a little early to TCG Live. This is the deck that's been tearing it up in Japan. And cause for concern right now. Now, I do have my TM Evo play, assuming that my Beldums are actually in the deck this time, and they are. What about my Metagross? I do have both my Metagross and 2 Metangs. Do I have my TM Evo? I do, with the good old Arven. Alright, now this is going to be a little tricky. Now, they do have Devo. I do have to be careful of that. And Marnie's Grimmsnarl swings for 80, does 30 damage to a bench Pokemon. I don't know what else they're playing in their deck, but we do have to be mindful of really just anything else. I think I'm going to hold the Secret Box in hand, even though I don't... Actually... Is that smart, though? I don't know if it is. I could take Vessel and just get more energy in play. It doesn't feel awful. Just use Clefairy, you know, as an attacker for a little bit until I get access to using Secret Box again, and then I'll just draw into a bit of a better hand. I could go Nest Ball as well and just... No, because then do I take Mew or... Yeah, my hand will be clogged with 3 items, and I really don't want a Secret Box here. I'm going to take Vessel. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away a counter catcher. I'll regret that one later. And then I'll take out a Metal Energy and a Dark Energy. I'll attach the Psychic Energy to the active. I don't think they have the KO instantly. I mean, if they have Rare Candy Evolve... Actually, we're weak to Metal too, so they would need some sort of boost. Actually, if they have Rare Candy, Grimmsnarl, Frostlass, they deserve to win. That's fine. So be it. I'll just go TM Evo here, and I'll get my Metangs down. I've got an energy to attach to Clefairy and make sure that I could Full Moon Rondo, take an early prize card, which would be pretty sweet against this deck. I think we have to be the aggressor and just get our Metangs, or excuse me, our Metagrosses in play. It's probably our best bet. I don't know. I'm expecting to be Itchy Paw unlocks. Maybe I was thinking, like, should I have used Secret Box? But then if they have Iono, they just get rid of anything and have no value. Now I'm regretting it a little more, excuse me. I feel like if I Secret Box there and, you know, got like research and a whole bunch of stuff, we'd probably be in a bit of a better spot. But I've got the Full Moon Rondo play. Again, when they KO my Clefairy, if I need to Energy Recycle the energy back, I can, no problem. I really don't mind it. They're not doing an insane amount of damage. The 10 damage is super relevant though, because they can then KO it with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. They would swing for 190, so I think we do have to charm up here. Frostlass and Grimmsnarl at some point is going to take out that Clefairy. There's going to be a massive 2-prize ability sitting on our bench, and they go Secret Box this turn as well. I'm curious to see if they go TM Evo and try to set up their snow runs. If they do that, I need to go for a retreat play. I need to use the Secret Box ASAP, draw onto a bigger hand, and just get rolling with the Munkidoris, because we could win this Munkidori war. They spam a lot of energy down or damage down on the bench between the Frostlass, Grimmsnarl. We got the Munkidoris to try to protect us as well and just move the energy, and they take the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I think they're actually going to be looking for that TM Evo play. I hope they get it. I hope we can use items so I can go Secret Box and take the more aggressive route. I'll leave Clefairy in the back end for them to boss KO. It's an easy 2 prize cards whenever they want. That's fine. And if you're wondering, I think the YouTube post, I said, should I play Marnie's Grimmsnarl? It hit me that probably everyone is playing Marnie's Grimmsnarl, and more specifically, that version of Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So I was like, you know what? I don't know if anyone's going to show off Steven's Metagross on day 1. I'll try. I feel like, you know, I saw part of Azul's stream with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. I feel like more people are experimenting with it. So it's probably the better deck coming out of the set. So I'm like, hey, let me give Steven Metagross, you know, some time to shine. It's a good Pokemon, and yeah, they go the TM Evo route, just like I did, which is good. That means we got access to items and Secret Box. Most importantly, that is a shame. I really did not want to get rid of an energy. But hey, if that's how it's got to be right now, so be it. We will take research. We will go in with an Artazon, try to get down Munkidori nice and early. I am going to take Defiance Band, and do I go Ultra Ball? Or you know what? Do I Ultra Ball away Artazon and Defiance Band, since we're going up in prize cards, and just guarantee my Metagross in my attack? I actually kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. So we Ultra Ball. Is it a bold play? Yes. Yes, it is. I might need that Artazon to get back my Munkidoris, but hey, I mean, I wanna play the game, and I am a bit scared of their Devo plays and whatnot. I just want to make sure I'm killing things the second I get a chance to. So we're gonna X-boot, get our Psychic and our Metal Energy. We're gonna smack them down on Metagross, And then I'm going to attach the Metal Energy here. Smack the Charm. We have a retreat play, which I can do at any moment, so I'll just hang off a little bit on that. I'll go in a little deeper. I do have another Buddy-Buddy Poffin for another Beldum, but I don't think that's going to help us at this point. I think the better play is not even to put Mew down. I don't want to deal with that Frost Sash damage. It's Dark Weak. That's not a great thing. So I kind of want to just throw up Metagross. Although, if they go Boss on Metang or Beldum, we do have Rare Candy. We could make that work. I think, you know what? Do I play Granite Cave? I think I do. I don't know how many stadiums they play. I'm gonna go Granite Cave, and I'm gonna just Metal Stomp. I got Iono. I got some energy. Feels good. I'm gonna Solid Spot them up one prize card. We'll make this work. If they don't evolve both their Snow Runs and they swing into me, I was gonna say I need 2 of my Munkidoris down, or one actually. Because we didn't get a manual attached to a Munkidori last turn, I don't think I'll be able to get 2 set up deck next turn and prioritize an instant KO on Snow Run. But I mean, that is not going to stop me from putting damage on Grimmsnarl, and they just get rid of Granite Cave like that. For the Marnie Stadium, which is Spikemuth Gym, where they can just search for a Marnie's Pokemon. That's pretty solid. That's a Grimmsnarl right there. 3 cards in hand. Grimmsnarl is going to get played. They can get 5 energy from their deck and attach them to, what is it, their Marnie's Pokemon in any way? Punk Up. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during this turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic Dark Energy cards and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. So they can put 2 energy on Grimmsnarl for Shadow Bullet, and they can also put 2 more energy on My Game is Frozen. Again, this is awesome. Dude, we love TCG Live. Yep, completely frozen. Nope, we're good. All right, they were just taking the energy out. We're golden. They got pretty much 3 Grimmsnarls on their way to give us a nightmare of a time, and that's fine, and their own Munkidori too. Okay, I mean, I saw that one coming a mile away, I guess. So they retreat here, put 3 damage counters down. I think I have to heal the damage off the active though. Heal the 30 off the active, just so I don't get 2-shot. I mean, they could Munkidori too, and then just fix all their problems. Yeah, that doesn't feel great either. I'm gonna need a big Iono here, that's for sure. And this is definitely going to be a 3 Metagross match. Oh well, hey, we're going to do our thing. We're going to try our best. Make it work. I'm just trying to think of how I math out this one and just set myself up for success best. And honestly, I don't have a phenomenal answer. Other than we just got to be big balling at all moments. So my opponent is going to Shadow Bullet. I would have loved to have Granite Cave down. Oh my god, that would have felt awesome. They put the damage down on Clefairy. That's actually probably best for us. And I get Munkidori. I'm not going to, research off the top deck. As much as I would love to do that, I don't think I should, because I think I need to keep Rare Candy. And I kind of want to Buddy-Buddy Poffin and just take down my Beldum preemptively, because I know at some point my active is going to get KO'd, and honestly, it's probably going to be next turn. I mean, I can move 3 damage counters off Metagross, but what would that do? Right? Because then they just Munkidori 3 damage counters back and then just swing for KO, and we're kind of cooked. So I think I just kind of leave the damage on the Metagross, and I think here what I want to do is actually move it off Clefairy, and then I'm just going to try and load it up on a Snow Run. I mean, I could do it on a Grimmsnarl, and, you know, hopefully at some point we could one-shot a Marnie's Grimmsnarl, but to do that we would need so much, and I already got rid of Defiance Band. I'm just going to load it up on Snow Run, whatever. Now, this is the ideal one to evolve. Now, this guy feels a little more ideal to evolve just because it's got less HP. I think it's going to work out a little bit better for us. I am going to X boost here. No, because we have a Psychic Energy in our hand, so I don't know. I don't think I have a Metal. I don't remember. I'm going to Iono. Hopefully draw into no energy cards so that my X boost gets the most amount of energy possible. And that's so perfect here. And I get Metagross too. Oh, that's actually awesome. And I have Rod as well. Oh, that feels so good. I could Rod back all of these energies right now. I think I'm going to use 1 X boost first. I want to see how many energy are in the deck before I Rod. If it's just 1, no, this is fine. Okay, so I don't really want to Rod yet. I don't need to use X boost at the moment. Actually, you know what? I could and just take that other Psychic Energy out of the deck, right? And just set up this Metagross, just make it ready to go. So I could use X boost the following turn after a good Rod play. That feels a little bit better. And then I think here, all I want to do is swing 200. Right? That feels pretty awesome. Yeah. And now my opponent's, you know, in a tight spot. They got a Munkidori. You know, the damage on Marnie's Grimmsnarl is pointless. You need to move it off Snorunt. You also need to get 2 Frostlass in play this turn. And there's the one, and it's evolved on the Frostlass, or on the Snorunt with the damage. It's smart. It's exactly where it needed to be. And they got the promo one, which is always sweet to see. And they go Counter Catcher on who? Probably Munkidori, if I had to take a guess, right? But then you leave Metagross set up. It's fine. That's absolutely okay. Counter Catcher, whoever you want. I don't even care. This is great. I get to keep my Metagross one more turn. Is it frozen again? It's frozen again. This is awesome. I love TCG Live when it updates. I swear it's just, the client just runs so smoothly, doesn't it? Oh boy. Please don't. This has been happening to me too much. I've really, yeah, it's not like my computer or anything. Nope, there it is. Is it just while they're making decisions? Is that it? They take up my other Metagross? Okay, I mean, they could do 6 damage, you know, 7 damage a turn. Actually, no, that is a little problematic. Man, because they could do 30 damage from Grimmsnarl, 20 between the Frostlasses, and then 30 more from Munkidori. But no, they're going to opt to put the damage counters on Beldum. Okay. That's smart. That's smart. And then I'll probably be forced to Munkidori myself and heal my own Beldum up. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we'll make this work. And they'll start taking their own damage from their own Frostlass on Munkidori too. So actually, you know what? All this damage spread is going to help us out a little bit here. They're going to, yep, there's the 3 damage counters on, or excuse me, 30 damage on Beldum. And Beldum's not going to take any damage yet because it doesn't have an ability in play, but now all of my Pokemon are just littered with damage counters on them, and we get Artazon. That's huge right now because I have the Dark Energy too, so I can Artazon, and I can take out my other Munkidori. I really need to set both of these guys up this turn so I can heal my Beldum. I need to keep this Beldum full HP just for the Rare Candy play the following turn, so I am going to Adrenabrain all of the damage off of it. And where is the best place to move it? Is it? I mean, we could put... No, it's just 60 damage counters there. That doesn't really help. Maybe we just throw it on Frostlass, right? And they heal 30. And, I mean, I could put 60... No, I think the play is just Frostlass. They heal 30 off the Frostlass. And then I put another 30 back. Yeah, let's do this. I don't know. The Frostlass, this is going to be a nightmare. There's definitely probably somewhere, maybe that Frostlass is the better one now that they're both evolved, but you know what, whatever, we're here. Do I need, yes, I do need to do the other 30 off this Beldum. I could have sworn that guy was in a different spot on my bench. I don't know how he got there. I am so confused. I don't really want to Iono here either, or X-Boost. I don't have any energy left. I think we just swing, take another 2 prize cards, and hope we could go for a 3 prize card turn next turn. There's a chance I could, honestly. Little ball. Actually, no, there's not a chance I could go for 3 prize cards. Just damage a Grimmsnarl again and take a single prize on a Frostlass. But we're up to... We took the first 2 prize KO, and I think that's kind of the most important thing here. The one thing that worries me is their deck has a whole lot more spread than mine does. So, did I not hit select? I guess I did not. Good job, Chris. We're going to take our third Munkidori. Right out of the prize cards, and a Night Stretcher too, which is huge, because when they inevitably KO my active, I'm going to Night Stretcher Metagross EX, I'm going to Rare Candy evolve into Metagross, I am then going to Energy Recycler and just set up a Metagross instantly, and that always feels amazing. This might be a turn 2 where we have to start healing this Metagross on the bench just so it doesn't get sniped at some point, and they're going to evolve into another Grimmsnarl. They can get a bunch of Dark Energy down, but they only really need 1 more for their other Impidimp, and no, they just choose to fail it. I was going to say, even if they got another Munkidori down, you can only attach the Dark Energy to Marnie's Pokemon, so it doesn't really help them that way. They're going to go Artazon, probably take down another Munkidori if I had to take a guess, just because this is a battle of Munkidoris at this point. We are playing both decks extremely similarly. I could see why the Grimmsnarl might be a little more effective, because it's got a little bit more spread damage, which is solid. You know, it really amps up with Frostlass, Munkidoris, Shadow Bullet. You know, Metal Stomp, it's a solid attack. Honestly, I think I like the ability a little bit more But I like the spread that literally every card in this deck could do. It's pretty solid. It's fun to see. And they're going to go research here. Drop down to 8 cards in deck. That's fine. I'm going to smack them with an Iono next turn. And I am definitely going to Energy Recycler as well because I will have an unholy amount. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, I won't have... Actually, no, I could get a third Munkidori down next turn because I'll have 2 X boosts. Oh my god, I can move 9 damage counters. Oh, that's huge. We actually might win because of that. We really, really might win because of that. They get Team Devo down. Oh, no. I mean, you could devolve both Metagrosses. Would that ruin me? I don't know. That is what they're going to do. Just take 2 prize cards. That's okay, though. Because I could just take back another Beldum. And they go Counter Catcher. Onto who? Onto Clefairy, probably, so I don't have manual attached. Yeah, that's smart. That was a good play from my opponent. Well played. Okay. How do I do this? We got 6 energy in the discard pile yet. If I've ever needed Energy Recycler. Did I already use Rod? I think I might have Rodded already this game. No, I didn't. That was last game. Okay, get 9 energy in the discard. Poof. Hate to see that. Now I could go and just attack with Lillie's Clefairy. It's got 200 damage left. They'll take 20 between turns. Right? Honestly, that doesn't feel like a bad out. You seal the 90. And they'll take some good damage on Grimmsnarl, too. We actually might be able to push an Oko because of Frostlass. I think we actually are in a pretty good spot here. I don't want to play the Fez. Let me just take this turn a little bit more slowly and just make sure I'm doing it right. So I want to Night Stretcher back another Beldum. I like the idea of having 2 Metangs. 2 Metagross, excuse me, in play. So we'll Rare Candy, evolve this guy. Bench Beldum. We will... Oh, maybe I should have taken a Dark Energy. Oh, yeah, I probably should have taken a Dark Energy. Okay, I mean, that's fine. No, we still got the KO and Frostlass. We're okay. We're taking a prize card here. I'm taking 2 prize cards here, actually, which is awesome. And I'm full healing my Clefairy, which does feel pretty good, too. I am going to go Energy Recycler. And then I'm going to take back 2, 2, and the 1. Just in case. I like this. We got a Rod, so I could always bring back some more energy just if I ever need. I'm going to X boost, and I'm going to take out the 1 Psychic, 1 Metal, and smack it on Clefairy. And we're going to go with the Full Moon Rondo at some point. Right now, though, I really do like the Iono out. And then I'm going to go double... Oh, no, actually, I can't even really go double Munkidori, because then this Munkidori will die. I got a manual attach too. That's huge. I love a manual attach here. And another Night Stretcher. It's pretty sweet too, honestly. Oh, no, actually, that changes everything, that Night Stretcher. Because now I take back... Did I put the Dark Energy in the deck? I definitely did, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I was going to say, now I could heal 90 damage. But no. I messed up. God. Alright. Why is that timer starting? Stop it. Stop it right now. I could take out Munkidori with that. I could take out this Munkidori or Frostlass. I don't know which is better. Probably the Munkidori, in all honesty. And do I let my own Munkidori get KO'd from Frostlass then? See, that's the problem. I think I have to just do this. I have to take out the Frostlass. I can't handle this Munkidori getting KO'd. And what I could do here too, because then this guy stays at 90 and this Clefairy stays at full HP, which I just like so much more, just because of their double Munkidori. Like, I feel like this is more important, and just load that guy up. I mean, yeah, we definitely should have taken out the one rescue board, whatever. I got 1 prize card left after this turn, and I'm gonna be pushing. Oh, I love Granite Cave too. That's gonna be great for next turn. All right, let's go Metal Energy down here. And then Full Moon Rondo, 200. Take another KO. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. We're off to a good start, man. A good start. We're off to a good close. We're trying to close her out. We get a Metang. Oh, yeah. Give me that Metang. I needed the 3rd guy. So now I can go in with a Metagross if I could ever pull that one off. They promote Frostlass again. I should have taken out the one with the rescue board. I know. I wasn't thinking. I don't know why. Just roll with it. I promise I'm trying. I'm trying not to throw. And they go Rod. Bring back, what, some Dark Energy? Maybe a Snow Run Frostlass? It's not going to matter at this point. I got one prize card left. You gotta figure something out ASAP. Because I'm swinging 200 next turn. And if my Munkidori will die this turn. I mean, this guy's gone. But it didn't die before my opponent's turn, which really, really helps me. Because then I think they could have taken 3 prize cards this turn. Maybe. I don't know. It would have been easier. Ah, gosh. But I can then Night Stretcher the Dark Energy and attach it to this Munkidori, and I can still move 6 damage counters off and KO this Munkidori right on over there. And another situation where I really would have loved a boss's orders, but no, my opponent is going to go Arven for Counter Catcher. You're going to leave Clefairy. Who are you taking? Maybe another Monkey. Do you take 2 Munkidoris? Is it worth all that? Like, if you boss up this Munkidori... No, you retreat. Where's the counter catcher? You take up this Munkidori, KO it, and then put the damage counters here, I don't know, somewhere. Adrenabrain. Onto who? Onto who? Probably this guy, right? You load a... I don't know what my opponent is doing. Oh my god, you could take out 2 Munkidoris. You put 3 damage counters on the... Yup. And then you Shadow Bullet, take out that guy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. Bad news bears for us. And then... Oh my god, then they could just Munkidori a whole bunch of energy. No, they counter catcher. Do you take out another monkey, the 3rd Munkidori? You do. They're just wiping everybody off the face of the planet right now. Oh my lord. That's crazy. You take 3 prize cards this turn. Yeah, maybe Munkidori was the play. And not that Frostlass. I mean, just this hurts. This hurts bad. Alright, that's okay. That is A-okay. How do we get around this? I'm not sure. We promote to Metagross because all things start with a good swing for 200. Freezing Shroud, procs, and now they do KO that Munkidori, so now we're tied at 1 prize card. I don't have any boss's orders. I don't play... Counter Catcher is useless. And I got Granite Cave. And how many stadiums have they played? Hopefully they only played 2, and I believe this is their 2nd. So now my Granite Cave will hopefully stay a little bit longer. I can Fez and flip the script. And honestly, I mean, what would I look for at this point? A Dark Energy? I don't actually think that's that bad a route. I think I just have to go Fez. I mean, look, if they KO Fez, right, they probably would have been able to KO Clefairy. It doesn't have much more HP. It has 10 more HP. I feel like if they could pull one off, they'd probably pull the other off. I should have checked the deck for how many energy are in it. We'll double check now, though. So we got 2. All my metals are down, and all my psychics are down. Okay, so we do not X boost here. I do need to find Rod off this flip the script. I need a little bit more energy back, and I did not hit it. Oh, boy. Let me get Mew down. I need a restart, man. Our Rod is in the deck, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Hey, I mean, now I got all types of liabilities down, but that's alright. That is the price we are choosing to pay. Smack this guy down here. We will Night Stretcher. Take out a Munkidori. Oh, but this means I have to attach the Psychic Energy, so this Munkidori is going to be a little more useless. That's fine. I mean, if they go Boss KO Munkidori, they had it on Metang, so it's like, you know, it's all useless at this point. We restart. And we get Arven for Rod. That's so big. Okay, so I do have an X boost. At least I can attack this turn. And I got Charm too, so you know what? I can Charm up on the Mew. Just makes me feel a little bit safer. Although, again, if they have it on Munkidori, they got it on Metang, it really doesn't matter at this point. But what's important is we do have a Rod, so we can actually attack this turn, which feels a little bit better. I'll take the 1, and the 1 energy out. And now I got a Dark Energy in the deck too, which I could try to get down Munkidori. I don't think I'm going to live next turn, but I mean, hey, it's there. We will take the 1 Psychic Energy out. Not that it really matters, I think, at this point. Maybe I should have taken the Metal just to take it. And then we Metal Stomp 200. And my opponent, I think they've got game. I'm just trying to figure out how they do it. I mean, boss's orders would obviously do it. Sure, no problem. Right? What else could do it? They're swinging 210, with Munkidori. So if they got Vessel, now they're swinging 240. I mean, if they don't have boss or anything, like, I think we're okay, right? You can't KO anyone this turn if you don't Gust. You're down 3 Countercatcher. Do you play Boss's Orders? You probably have it if you do. There's no draw on their board. They can't Fez. I didn't take a KO. If they don't Gust, I think we win. If they Gust, I think we lose. And I think that's all it comes down to. And they have a Stadium Bump for Artazon as well. Okay. I mean, you know what? At this point, whatever. Like, sure. I've got Ultra Ball to get rid of Metagross in the top deck to restart if absolutely necessary. But again, if they don't KO anyone, we Metal Stomp and win. And if they KO someone, well, we just lose. And they're going to load up some damage on the Munkidori, it appears, not the Metang, which has less HP. You know what? That actually might have been a misplay. I think they could have won. No, they still win with the Frostlass. Oh my god, was Munkidori... No, I think we lost no matter what, actually. Right? Oh, no, we lost because we benched Munkidori! Oh my god! Oh, I could have won! Because Freezing Shroud doesn't affect Metang. Oh, that's such a bad throw. Well played by my opponent. Talk about not knowing the matchup. I was thinking I would need that damage. No, that's actually what made me lose there. Ah, it's a shame. That hurts. Oh, well. I mean, I didn't know what was going on at all at any point in that match. That was a pretty solid game, though. I'm curious if they had a Boss's Orders. I mean, it's not the end of the world, like, losing there. Because now, like, you know, we just be more mindful of the Frostlass. Like, I just kept forgetting about the Frostlass damage. Like, not once was that something in my mind at multiple points. A misplay on my end, sure. I'm sure a bunch of you watching this all saw it, all get upset about it. I apologize. Definitely won't be making that mistake in the future with Grimmsnarl. I will be very cognizant of my Frostlass damage and mathing that out for helping us and hurting us as well, because it does damage their Pokemon, so we could probably play around it a little bit more efficiently, a little bit better. But, I mean, not the end of the world. That is 3 matches. That was a lot of gameplay, though, I feel like. I'll check. If the video's over, like, 35 minutes, I might just let it rock. And if you guys want to see more Steven's Metagross, like, yo, I'm so down. But I don't want to... It's getting pretty late at night. I know I said I would play a 4th game, but, like, that was a lot of brain this late in that Metagross match against Grimmsnarl, and I feel like that's a good one to end it on. That felt great. 1 and 2, rough start to Destined Rivals. Prize cards killed us. Chris not being able to do math killed us, but hey, that's your average ginj-tcg experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, with that being said, stay epic. Peace.